Hello, welcome to our market update for February for 2022. We have just stepped into February and we've come out of an extremely busy January. After the new year, we were all wondering what would happen with the sales market in our local area, but it has definitely hit the ground running and we have seen the buyer demand, I would say, even stronger than it was last year. So a lot of people are asking me, what's the market like? It's busy, it's got a lot of buyers, and we're still seeing this huge 80 to 100% more demand than we would normally expect at this time of year. But given the last year, you know, we've kind of come to accept it. So just to give you an idea, on the DL9 and DL10 postcodes, in 2021 January there was 160 properties on the market. This year there's 130 on the market. Sales agreed in January was 20 in 2021, 20 sales agreed, and in January just past, in our area, 44 sales have been agreed. That is actual statistics, but I know that we've agreed another 5 off market, so we add another 5 onto that. That's nearly 50 sales, and compared with 20 last year, it's a huge increase. And you'll see that from the actual holding stock numbers, they've actually gone down. Also new to the market, in January 21 there was 31 properties, in January 22 30 properties, so just one less. And again, we do have our little off market that we've sold as well, so we know that that amount is also crept up there. So what we can gain from that is the market is extremely busy. It is still a very, very good time to sell a house, but you know, buyers are still struggling to find the perfect home. Lots of properties are going to best and final offers, and it is extremely difficult to find the right property. So what I would say as a buyer is to make sure you're in the absolutely best position that you can be, because the competition is tough. So if you'd like to know about how to get into the best position, please give us a call and we can talk you through your personal situation. But just as a basic idea, get your solicitor ready, get some quotes from lots of local solicitors, and just find the one that's going to work best for you. I would say don't risk using a solicitor that's not going to be responsive, because that can end up losing you the sale. And what we've seen is that properties that have fallen through, so buyers can't move forward for whatever reason, are going back on the market, and they're actually selling for more money than they were last time. So it's like, once you've secured that house and you've agreed a price, if you can stick to that, that's really helpful for a buyer, because otherwise you then run the risk of the market moving on again and paying more money again, which is obviously not a position that you want to be in once you've secured that dream home. So get all these things in place. So get a solicitor in place, and again, a good local one that you can maybe pop into, and just make sure that they've got capacity and they're not too busy to deal with you. Get your mortgage in place. Will you be using a mortgage? If not, where's your cash? Can you prove it? Have you got a bank statement showing where it is? Because all these things will be asked for once you've secured your dream home. So there are lots of things buyers can do to make sure they're in the right position, and make sure you register personally with all the estate agents. A lot of the time, if you wait for properties to come up on the internet, you're too late. So I would definitely say go and speak to estate agents and tell them what you're looking for, and make sure you're keeping in regular contact with them. And do bear in mind, the industry is extremely busy at the moment, so as much as we would like to keep in touch with you, it's not always possible. And what about home sellers? What can they do? Well, there's lots of opportunities there for home sellers, and maximising the price is very, very important in this kind of market, especially in a rising market, because we're not 100% sure of what properties are worth until they actually go up for sale. And we see some that will go on and they'll have a very strong demand, and others will go on and they won't have the same attraction, which isn't always clear before we put them on. So what I would say is get lots of conversations going with different estate agents. Find out what kind of estate agent you're looking for, whether you want to do some of it yourself, whether you're happy with a bit of a mix from a high street agent and you're happy to do some viewings yourself, or whether you just want everything done for you and you just want a really good result and you're focused on the outcome. And then a full service agent like ours would be someone that you would talk to. But what I would do is I would say speak to all of them and get all the options in front of you before you make a decision. And timescale is hugely important. What most home sellers don't realise is the length of time that it takes for a sale to go through. So fantastic, wonderful, you found your buyer on day one, but it can take up to 127 days or more for a sale to go through, and that's the average time in our country at the moment. So it's bear that in mind, that we're looking at a 4-month process, and that's from finding a buyer. And you obviously don't want to be pushed into finding a buyer, you want to get the right buyer on board. So that could be you know, potentially 2-3 weeks to find that buyer, and then another 4 months. So if you're looking at moving in summer, you need to have your house on the market now. If it's even an autumn move, I would say the preparation definitely should be happening today. So if you would like to know more about the market, if you would like to talk to us about any of the things that are going on at the moment, about when you're thinking of selling, or maybe you're not even thinking of selling, maybe it's an extension and you want to know if that's going to add value to your home or anything like that, that's absolutely fine. Give us a call or send us an email. We can value your house just from pictures, give you a rough guide. You can tell us what you're thinking about doing, and we can let you know how that would be perceived by a buyer and how it would affect the value of your home in the future. So, like I say, if you're just curious because the market's gone up so much about what the current value of your home would be today, then just get in touch with us. We'd love to come out and have a look at it and give you some ideas about what we think a buyer would pay for it today. So thanks very much. And we'll speak to you again soon.